Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube Live. This is, without a doubt, my very first official YouTube Live that I have ever done. So here we are. A bit of feedback there, so I do apologize. Let me just drop that down. There we go. So, as I said, this is my first ever YouTube Live, but that is only here on this channel. I have done one or two in the past, and one of them was, well, it could not have gone any worse. I'm going to provide the link a little bit later on and let you know exactly where you can see that. But trust me, it will be the worst Alakazam Live you have ever seen to date. Well, there was a big clue anyway. So what are we here for? We are here to take a little look at Nostradamus. I have let people know all about Nostradamus. It is it's a routine of mine that I've been performing for the past couple of years. And it is absolutely fantastic. It's easy for me to tell you that it's fantastic, but let me tell you exactly what it is. Nostradamus is a little prediction system that literally fits in one single pocket. It is incredibly strong. It's very, very, very powerful. And there's no doubt that it gets amazing reactions every single time. If you've been taking a little look at the trailers that I've been feeding out very slowly, you'll see that it does get incredibly good reactions. So I'm going to go back into the past a little bit and I'm going to show you a very quick snippet. And this is from last year. These are just some reactions of Nostradamus. And then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about the history of Nostradamus. If anybody has any questions about Nostradamus, just stick them in the question box right there and I will get back to them as quickly as I can. But for now, just check this out. Bonsai tree.
That's insane. What?
So the question is, are you fooled?
Yes. Yeah.
In fact, if I just turn it around, you'll see what I've written is ball.
Oh, that's really good.
There you go.
How? No, I don't. That's really, yeah, that's great, mate. Really good.
So there are some old reactions of Nostradamus. I'm going to give you a little bit of the background. I originally put Nostradamus into the Miracle Studio. If you are unfamiliar with the Miracle Studio, that is my subscription service that is available to all magicians. But I'm not here to promote that. I'm just telling you a little bit about the background of it. What you will be receiving is basically everything ready-made, ready to go right out of the box, if you like. But let me tell you a little bit about it, because I have had several questions and have rewritten these questions down to answer them right here. So one question that I have been asked already is, can it be performed in all environments? Well, you have seen performances of this online. But the reality is you can perform this in any environment at all. In fact, towards the end of the week, I'm going to be publishing a full live performance so you get to see Nostradamus in its entirety. That way, you get to see a complete undisclosed performance of Nostradamus and you get to decide if it is actually for you or not. One thing that I always do with my releases is try and be as fair as I possibly can and get full performances out there so you as performers and magicians can decide if it is something that you are going to actually perform. Now, we've got another question that's just come in from David. He's asking, is Nostradamus language dependent? Well, that was one thing that I was going to address. And the good news is, David, it is not in any way. A lot of the work that I do is outperforming in the sticks. And one thing that I've never really particularly enjoyed is language restrictions or anything like that. So no, it is not language dependent. But the other cool thing is Nostradamus is not only limited to words. You can literally... you can use it for drawing duplications, pin reveals, birthday reveals, zodiacs, and everything like that. So it's not only limited to words. As I say, you can use it for drawing duplications, or you could even predict somebody's action or anything along those lines. It really is a brilliant, brilliant tool for performers, So let's take a little look at another question. Thank you very much for that question, David. If anybody else has any questions, just drop them straight into the box and I will do my best to get to them. Do not tell the secrets. Don't worry about that, Condor. I will not be revealing any secrets. Paul Watts. Hi, Paul. I'm really glad you're looking forward to this. It is fantastic. And it honestly is. I'm not going to say something is fantastic. And the truth is, if it wasn't fantastic, I wouldn't be releasing it into the magic community. David, we've already had your question, my friend. Hola from Spain. Hola, hombre, ¿qué tal? Yo te cagando, tú es bien. I hope you're well. Okay, so let's move on to another question. What is included? Well, everything is included. This right here is what it all comes down to. This is the moment that you reveal the prediction. And somebody can name anything at all, and no matter what their name, you will reveal that their prediction is written inside, and then you remove it just like this. And the good thing is, it actually really is inside this plastic sleeve. They can literally name anything. All right. You will receive a pen that you can use. You can use any actual dry erase pen, but you will also receive a slightly gimmicked notepad, but you will also receive some extra cards as well. So you can use this, and then there is a little gimmick as well that will be used. There we go. So another question from Dean Humpage. Is it electronic? Which actually brings me to another question that I had lined up. Is it electronics? That is one question I had. Are there any electronics at all? There are absolutely zero electronics. I very, very rarely, when I head out and perform, use any form of electronic device. One, because I'm pretty much... I've always got it in the back of my mind that what if this does fail? In the past, I have used electric devices. They have failed on me in the past when I've depended on them during a performance and they've let me down. So no, this is not electronic dependent. And another question, does it reset quickly? It does. It resets very, very quickly. In fact, it couldn't reset any quicker. You literally put the card back into here, you do one quick adjustment, and then you are completely reset. It is as good as that. I very recently did a performance on a guy who's a good friend of mine, and I'm going to go straight into it now. And what you're about to see is a genuine reaction. So I proceed by telling the gentleman who I was performing on that I'm going to stop the camera. Now give me your actual feedback. And this is exactly what happened. It only lasts 15 seconds. So, if you've got anybody around you right now, just lower the device a little bit because there is some bad language. But I've tried to bleep that out for you. So here it is. Be honest, what do you think of it?
Now, Joe, I tell you what, that is fucking amazing. Can that be done close up as well as over thingy?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get strawberry wrote on that card?
So there you go. It honestly, it elicits such powerful reactions. And I'm going to head over to another question that we've had. The question that I've had, which I really like, is what are the restrictions? Well, the only real restriction at the moment is the space that you have to write on. And that is pretty much it. As I have already explained, there are no previous language restrictions or anything like that. There's no you don't have to force anything on anybody. It is actually very, very free, so yeah, there are no direct language restrictions or anything like that. So there we go. Chris Roberts says he has loved this for ages, and so have I, my friend. It is absolutely brilliant. There we go. Sad Janan asks, does it need some TW or NW? I'm trying to wrap my brains and I can't think what TW or NW is right now. So because I can't associate that to the effect, I'm going to say no. I don't believe it does. So There you go. No, there's no TW or NW. So sorry, my friend, I'm unsure what exactly that is, but that's not required either. Let's head now to another little video. This here is a reaction from the same person who you've just seen, but this reaction that you're about to see is actually a reaction to the method of the routine. First of all, you'll see that he's trying to figure out how it works, and then I go into the actual explanation. So let's take a little look at that right now.
Wait a minute. That's brilliant. Right. You must have, however you've done it, switched the times on the pieces of paper.
No.
What?
Do you want me to show you how it works?
Yeah, it'll kill me.
This is the real secret.
Holy shit. That's brilliant. That's good.
Yeah?
Brilliant job.
So there we go. I absolutely love that reaction. I mean, to get a reaction like that when you explain a method, you're almost getting a reaction which is more powerful than the actual effect. And the truth is, it is a lot of fun to perform. We've just had some clarification from Saad. Does it need some TW or NW? You've explained what that is, my friend, and I'm sorry I missed that. But no, it doesn't, not at all. So I'm a big fan of both TW and NW. However, in this effect, it's not needed whatsoever. So I guess you could almost look at this as a double positive in the sense of if you want to now keep that incorporated into your performances, if you're a performing mentalist or psychic or whatever your performing style is, then you still have that particular tool at your disposal. So this is where Nostradamus also doubles up as a tool, and you can layer it and things like that. I've got a really, really nice one ahead routine that is going to be provided with this as well. So, you know, layering it with other tools as well will work. However, as I've just said, there's no TW or NW needed whatsoever. So there we go. Hey, let's move on. We've got one final question. And then I'm going to show you one final video. And let's take a little look at it. Sorry, let's get the question in right now. Can it break during performance? Well, it can't. Nothing can actually break during the performance. I hand make each and every one of these sets. We're going to call it a set because it is a set. There's a multitude of gimmicks, but it is very, very straightforward, very, very easy to perform, and it's very flexible as well. But the good news is nothing can break at all. So nothing can break. So that's the answer to that. I'm now going to, well, in a moment, I'm going to play a longer variation of some of the videos that you've just seen right now, but it almost encapsulates the way that I think about Nostradamus as well. So I'll get into that in just a moment. But first of all, this has been my first ever YouTube live. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I want to give everybody a massive thank you for coming on and having a listen. I hope I've cleared up a little bit about Nostradamus. I am going to play a video that lasts around about 3 minutes. So if anybody has any questions at all right now, please do stick them in the box. Once this video is finished, I'm going to come back on and you'll get to, I'll fire away with any questions that anybody has. But please understand that if you do throw in a question, you're not going to get any misleading answers. Well, for me, it's very important that the answers that you actually get are, you know, exactly how, well, the exact answer that you need, you know. Nostradamus, if it's something that you're going to purchase, it has to be something that you will use, you know. And I will always do my best to give genuine answers about all of my effects and all of my releases. So let's get into that video. If anybody has any questions, please do hit them away in the comments box and I will pick them up. All right, so let's get into the final video for Nostradamus. Be honest, what do you think of it?
Hell, Joe, I tell you what, that is fucking amazing. Can that be done close up as well as over thingy?
Yeah.
How the
Be honest, if this said strawberries, how would that make you feel?
I don't know. I mean, that can't.
And you're a magician yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you would agree that that is completely inexplicable.
Oh.
That does, without a doubt, say strawberries.
Wow.
Which is
That's
exactly what you said. And we can rub this out like so.
Wow.
And I'm reset as soon as this goes in. And reset when I rub the back off.
That's clean. That's mad.
You might be wondering if what you've seen so far is just a staged reaction for the camera or my attempt to generate some hype. Well, it isn't, but brace yourself for the next part. I will let you in on a secret. I tell Dean that I'm turning off the recording, but guess what? The camera keeps on rolling to capture a true, raw and genuine moment of reaction. But things do take an unexpected turn, and yes, there might be some bleep-worthy language involved, so if you're in the company of others, you might want to lower the volume of your headphones or whatever device it is that you are now on, just to be safe. But get ready for an unfiltered glimpse into a moment that's as real as it gets. Alright, I'm going to stop the recording.
Yeah, I've got his book over here, Nostradamus, as well.
Right, the recording's stopped. Be honest, what do you think of it?
Fucking hell, Joe, I tell you what, that is fucking amazing. Can that be done close up as well as over thingy?
Yeah.
How the hell did you get strawberry wrote on that card? Is beyond me. The only way I know of that you could do that would be nail writing, and you can't nail write right across there from that angle because your thumb wouldn't stretch that far. You know, that's mad. That's fucking brilliant. I would have thought that was something you could only do on here because you're using some kind of technology. So is that organic?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's like I said to you, I mean, you can even put the prediction in an envelope and then put it into a clear folder.
Wait a minute. That's fucking brilliant. Right. You must have, however you've done it, switched the times on the pieces of paper.
No.
What?
Do you want me to show you how it works?
Yeah, it'll kill me.
This is the real secret.
Holy shit. That's f***ing brilliant. That's good.
So there we go. That was a little extended video for everybody who's joined us here today. I really hope you enjoyed it. We've got another question that has just come in, and this is coming from, let me have a little look, Howard Markowitz. Hi, Howard. Is everything reusable, or will we need to purchase replacement supplies? Sorry, I'm tripping up over my own words there. No, not at all. You won't need to purchase any replacements. Everything is absolutely, reusable. So you can rub this out in front of the people that you're actually performing for. So they've got like a clear, nice clarity on it as well. And then with a certain method, you can even hand everything out to be examined. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Howard. Thank you very much. So there we go. This has been my first ever, as I've already said, my first ever YouTube live. I'm more than happy to do more of these in the future. But more importantly, I am happy to do these without necessarily talking about effects and things like that I'm releasing. I've got a lot to share on magic, theory, and so much more. But the one thing that I need you to do is hit subscribe to this channel. And if you have not already, head over to northernmiracles.com and make sure you hit subscribe into the newsletter and mailing list. As I say, I'm more than happy to launch more of these lives in the future. So if it is something that you would be interested in, please do just let me know and we can look at launching more of these. So there we go. I hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic afternoon, morning or evening, depending wherever you are right now in the world. But more importantly, I hope you are happy. Thank you. If anybody has any questions, feel free, get in touch. You are more than welcome to, and I will absolutely get in touch as quickly as I can. If you haven't yet headed over to themiraclestudio.co.uk, make sure you head over there and join up, and you will learn an absolute abundance in a positive way of magic from lecturers, from myself, and there is a huge library of material that is being shared right now. So anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you all. So take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.